Hi guys, my name is Liane. Welcome to Rosebud Diamonds. This is my first video ever. I've never done YouTube before. I thought it would be fun. I'm going to be talking and doing things all diamond painting related. So if that sounds interesting to you, please subscribe. You don't have to. But it would be nice. Today I'm going to be doing a WIP N Chat. So if you don't know what WIP N Chat means, it just means work in progress, which is my diamond painting. And in a second I'm going to flip you and so you can see the diamond painting I'm working on. It's Yumiko by Margaret Morales. I have tweezers from Diamond Art Club, my pen. I don't remember where I got this. I got this a while ago. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then this tray, which I'm testing out, it's from By Stein on Etsy. It seems like a really good tray. Like, I've used it a couple of times, and I can't complain. I'm used to... Where is it? I'm used to the Diamond Art Club trays, and I just wanted to try something different because I'm trying to find the perfect tray. So I'm gonna flip you, and I'm just gonna talk to you about who I am, what made me want to diamond paint, and all that fun. So just a second, and oh, you know what? No, I'm going to show you where I'm going to be working. So I'm just in my logbook. This is the artwork here. And I'm going to be working in this area right here. So yeah, I'll flip you and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so this is the section we're going to be working on right here. So I have my pen. I have putty in it already. I used the face putty. Let me see if I can get that for you. This is the putty that I use, and I really enjoy it. It's really tacky and it's a bit firm, and I tend to be a bit of a heavy placer, so I find that one works the best out of the ones I've tried thus far. But I'm still on the hunt. I'm still on the hunt for the Goldilocks tray and the Goldilocks putty. So I'm going to pick the color that stands out to me first, which is the star. So, like I said, my name is Liane. I live in Canada, in Laval, Quebec. It's just outside of Montreal, and I love it here. I used to live in Ontario. I don't speak French. I've been here for almost 20 years and I just can't seem to pick it up. French, it's hard to learn a new language. My husband is French, very French. But yeah, it's difficult for me. Anyway, I moved here from Ontario when I was 18. Now I'm 36, I want to say. I always forget my age. And I absolutely love Quebec. It's beautiful. So, what got me into diamond painting? My friend, she diamond paints a lot, and it helps her anxiety. And I have a disability called neurofibromatosis. It's also like short form, it's called NF, and it makes tumors grow in your body. Benign tumors, they're not malignant, but just tumors that grow on your nerve endings. So I have chronic pain and I can't work because of it. But I'm saying that just to explain how I got into diamond painting. She did it for her anxiety, and I have a lot of anxiety as well. And she suggested that I try this, and I did. And as soon as I tried it, I loved it. I have an eating disorder, so that there's a lot of stigmatization about eating disorders, but they're often very misunderstood. And I'm trying to work on my recovery, and diamond painting has helped a lot with that, because after I eat, if I'm feeling really anxious or thoughts of guilt or what have you, diamond painting gives me something to focus on other than that. And slowly but surely, I'm eating more and diamond painting a lot, but I'm not as anxious anymore when I eat, which is great. I've come a long way. I was pretty bad a few months ago, a year ago. About 6 months ago, I was hospitalized for it here in a hospital for people with anorexia. And that program is really good for getting people to a safe place. But it doesn't really help you recover. It's more just making sure that the patient is safe. So there's something called external motivation and controlled motivation. And when there's control motivation, it means that the motivation is coming from the outside. So like at the eating disorder unit, we would be given meals, we wouldn't know what they were, and we would just be given meals, and we'd be told to eat, and we'd have to gain a certain amount of weight every week or else we got discharged. So it kind of made us eat, but external motivation is when it comes from yourself, and that obviously tends to stick more. You tend to keep your recovery going if it comes from you, which makes sense. So that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to kind of replicate what goes on at the clinic at home with my husband, who is incredibly supportive. And yeah, it's going well. I'm doing a lot better, and diamond painting had a huge role in that. Has a huge role in that. What else? I don't work because of my disability, because of my chronic pain. So I have a lot of time to work on diamond paintings, which I enjoy. But it's okay. I'm used to it. I was born with my disability. So, like, I'm good. I'm good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm still new to diamond painting, so I'm trying to work on my technique and improve. I normally do squares, and this is the first round that I've done from Diamond Art Club, and I'm just so scared of not lining things up properly. Because with the squares, you kind of have to line things up properly, and with the rounds, it's like a bit more room for error, I find. Like, you don't have to worry about putting them on straight or anything like you do with squares, but yeah. So, Big and I have been married for 6 years. It'll be 7 years on August 17th, my birthday. Time flies, my gosh. I've known Big for a really long time. We actually used to be really good friends. This is gossip tea. Hold on 1 second. I'm just getting some water. Sorry. Stay hydrated, guys. So yeah, Big and I have known each other for a really long time. He was actually my ex's best friend. So we hung out a lot, the three of us. And it was innocent. Like, there were no feelings between Big and I when I was with my ex. We were just simply friends. And then once I had my breakup with my then boyfriend, a few months after, I went to a friend's house who was a mutual friend, and Big happened to be there. And we just talked and caught up. And after that, I asked him to hang out. He asked me to hang out. And it just sort of happened. And I'm so happy that it did, because he's such a wonderful man. I'm so lucky to have him. He supported me through thick and thin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry if I'm counting out loud. I just, like I said, I'm new. So yeah. Big and I are, he's my best friend. He's my teammate. And I love him so much. I don't know if he'll ever come on the channel. He's a really private guy. But yeah, he's really great. I have my family still in Ontario. So I'm the only one that lives in Quebec on my mom's side. My dad lives here. He's always lived here. I was actually born here. But then my mom divorced my dad, and we moved into my grandparents. My grandparents, I call them Nana and Bapu. A lot of people don't know how to say Bapu when I tell them. But yeah, I call him Bapu. I don't know why. It just kind of stuck. I think my mom called her grandfather Bapu. So I just ended up calling Bapu. Anyway. They live in Ontario still, and I miss them dearly. We just spent Christmas there, and it was wonderful. It was so nice to see everyone. my grandparents live in a retirement home. So we had Christmas with my mom and dad, my stepdad, but he's my dad. Like, I consider him my dad. We had Christmas there, and it was wonderful and lovely, and I was pleasantly surprised that it went so nicely. And then on the 26th, Big and I went to go see Nana and Babu at the retirement home, and that was just so lovely. My Nana and Babu, my Nana and Babu are my North Star. Like, I love them more than anything in the world. I love them more than anyone, seriously. And everyone knows it. They're very special to me. So, a bit about my disability. Where do I want to begin? So, my mom, I'll start from the beginning. My mom noticed something that, like a tumor in my neck when I was 4 years old. She noticed that my neck looked not normal. So she brought me to the hospital, and they brought me to the pediatric hospital. It's called Sick Kids here in Toronto. And they initially put me in the cancer unit, but then they explained that it was neurofibromatosis. And it's a disease that you live with your entire life. It doesn't kill you. It's pretty benign. But my tumors were growing in my spinal cord and around my spinal cord. So they watched me very closely. I had MRIs every year to make sure that they weren't growing. And at one point, here in Montreal, when I was living in Montreal, they said I needed to get surgery because it was causing nerve damage to my legs. And the surgery was pretty risky. They would have to go in my spinal cord, remove the tumors, not disturb the nerves, and then there was a lot of physical therapy afterwards. So it's tricky because, like I said, these tumors grow on nerve endings. So they grew on the nerves in the spinal cord. So it was a necessary but a very risky surgery. So I had a hard time processing that. I had that done in 2014. I think I was, how old was I? I want to say like 24? I don't know. My age is 36, 2026. I don't know. I'm bad at math. Tell me in the comments. But, yeah, I had the surgery. It was 18 hours. I don't know how the surgeons did that. They're miraculous. Doing 18 hours of surgery is wild. But they did a great job. When I woke up, I had sensation in my legs, but I couldn't use my legs. The motor function of my legs wasn't working. So I kind of had to learn how to walk again. I was in the hospital for about 2 months, I think. I might be over saying that it might have been less, but I think it was around 2 months. And it was just me having to learn how to walk again. And slowly but surely I was able to stand up and take a couple of steps, and then I was able to walk. So they weren't too worried about it. When I woke up, they did tests and they said, yeah, her nerves are okay. They're just kind of rewired and she needs to learn how to put them back together again, if that makes any sense. So that was that. It was a really long and stressful time for my family and my friends. They stayed at the hospital the entire time. And when I woke up, I couldn't talk for a bit because I had like a tube like in my throat for the anesthesia. And so my voice was really raspy at first, but it came back. And yeah, that was my first surgery. And then a few years afterwards, that was actually in my, sorry, I'm skipping parts. That was in my cervical spine. So this area of the neck and head. Hold on, I'm just taking more water. And they removed the tumors, but the problem is the tumors kind of deformed my spine, and so my spine wouldn't have been able to support my head on its own because the bones weren't there. So they had to kind of create it. So they put a piece of bone from my hip and fused it to my neck and my head. And then they put hold on, I'm just going to put putty in my pen. So I'm using, like I said, the Face Studio. Okay, that should be better. So yeah, a few years after I was having trouble walking, I don't remember if I was temporarily paralyzed or if I just had a really hard time walking. I think I just had a really hard time walking. But Big had to push me around in a chair for a while. So I had another surgery to remove more tumors in my lumbar spine, which is the spine part that is your lower back that goes into your hips. So I had that one done. That one was, I want to say 12 hours. And again, they put metal rods and screws in my spine to secure it because, again, my spine wasn't strong enough to support my body on its own. So I have chronic pain because of this, which is why I can't work. I haven't worked in, I want to say, like 12 years, I think. But it's okay. Like, I'm doing good. I have pain, but it's fine. I'm used to it. And that's it really. Like, the danger of the nerves causing damage, that's been taken care of with surgeries. So I don't have any near future surgeries coming. So I'm good. And I enjoy being able to just stay at home and relax if I'm hurting. Can you guys see? Maybe? There we go. Sorry. So yeah, that's about my surgeries. Why isn't this putty working? I have difficulties with putty sometimes. Maybe you guys can tell me how to put, like, I thought I have a good technique of putting putty in, but it either sticks too much to my pen, like they don't go down on the canvas, or I have a hard time picking them up. So, what are you guys working on? Let me know in the comments. Today, Big went to the museum with his brother, a history museum, and they asked if I wanted to go, and honestly, I'm not that interested in going to a history museum, so I passed, and I thought I would just stay here and film. I think I got all the stars. Yeah. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately. I watch a lot of YouTube all the time, actually. Like, I think I watch that more than anything else. Oh no. Okay. I'm just putting back my putty properly. So yeah, that's about me. Well, it's about my NF. I really love diamond painting, if you couldn't tell already. Yeah, I'm done with the stars. Just give me 1 second, I'm gonna put in a new color. I haven't been diamond painting for that long. I've only been diamond painting since, like, we're in February 1st, and I've been diamond painting since September, so I'm really new to the craft. But I just jumped off the deep end, and I absolutely love it. Helps with my anxiety. It's a bit creative, because I like to create things and be creative, so this scratches that itch for me for the most part. Yeah, just what it does for your mental health is wild. It's so nice to just focus on diamond painting. What do you guys think? Does it help your anxiety? I'm not sure what else to say right now. I didn't make notes. I probably should have made notes. I hate this when this happens. I put down the See, if you can't tell, no, you can't see it. There's 2 diamonds that didn't go on the canvas. It's a bit frustrating. I don't know why that happens. I really enjoy reading. I haven't read in a bit, but sitting down and reading a book is really nice just to relax. That's fun. I have to get back into it. I'm kind of in a reading slump. I always buy new books and think, yeah, I'm going to read it. And then I never do. And they just sit on my bookcase. So, what are you guys reading? Are you reading anything? I saw that, like, The Housemaid, the book The Housemaid by, I'm blanking on the writer, but it's coming out in a movie, or it's already out or something. I really want to see that because that was a great book. So, and yeah, I just watch a lot of diamond painting on YouTube. I watch a little bit of everything on YouTube. I watch things about cars. I watch things about Canada and the States. But the majority is I watch diamond painting videos. I want to do a haul. I have a lot of paintings coming in the mail. Like, a lot. So, I think what I want to do is do a haul when I receive all of them. I'm gonna have to restrain myself to not open them so I can open them on camera with you guys. Now, some of them are from the stash groups. So they're already open, but I can still unbox them and go through the colors with you and all that. So, my Nana just had eye surgery because she has a lot of issues with her eyes. So I think it was a cornea transplant, if I'm not mistaken. And she's doing okay. She's very strong. See, it happened again that it just doesn't go down on the canvas. I don't know why. Yeah, she's very strong, my Nana. And my Bapu, bless him, he has dementia. And he's aware of his dementia, so he gets very frustrated when he can't talk or say what he wants to say. And I wish I lived closer to them. I live about 5.5 hours away from them. Let me straighten this up. This looks wonky. There we go. That's a bit better, I think. Yeah, better. So yeah, but they love each other so much. It's the cutest thing in the world. Like, they're so in love with one another. And it's such a complete, wholesome love. And they're like goals. Like, I've never found a couple who love each other as much as Nan and Babu love each other. It's really sweet. I wish you guys could see them. They're adorable. Maybe I'll put in a picture at the end of the video and you guys can see them. Because they're so sweet. And I recently got rid of my hair extensions. I normally have hair extensions. And I feel so weird without them. My hair is so thin without my extensions. But I'm trying to give my hair a bit of a break. So, but man, it's hard when you're used to something like that. Like, I've had extensions consistently for like 10 years, I want to say. So, but my hair needs a break. It's a bit brittle and not very healthy from the anorexia. So, it'll get better. And when it gets better, you best believe I'm putting extensions on right away. I forgot to mention, I use putty in my multi-placer, but I use glue dots in my single placer. I find they work the best for me. Once they're dirtied up a bit with pant fibers. So yeah, I think this is going to be a short WIP N Chat. I just wanted to get on here and introduce myself. The channel's just going to be everything diamond painting. And I hopefully will get better at this because right now I feel like I'm not doing a very good job. But maybe it's okay. It's a bit strange to talk to the camera. Well, like, yeah, talking to the camera, it's not on me right now, but talking out loud to myself. It's something to get used to for sure. So, yeah. It would be really cool if you trust me that I'll get better and subscribe. Because I think it's going to be really fun. I try and keep a positive attitude about everything. Like, you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react. So, I try and maintain a positive attitude, no matter the situation. And I feel like things just tend to work out. Even if they don't work out, in the future something will happen. You'll be like, oh, okay, that's why it didn't work out. It's because of this. And it ends up working out. So you just have to trust the process. So yeah. I think that's it, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm going to be doing WIP N Chats every Wednesday morning. And then I'll do other videos like hauls. And I wanted to do like goals for 2026 even though it's late. And some other things. So I think it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. So yeah, thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys.